Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video is actually going to be a lot of fun, and to be honest with you, I've been doing more videos just talking about, I guess, my own life experiences and then relating to you guys, because I am older than a lot of you. I'm 36 years old. I've done a lot. I have a lot of life experience. I mean, Ricky's already grown up like at least 10 years in the last 2 years just through me coaching him through life experiences.
I'm 36 on the inside.
Yeah, you're 36 on the inside.
I'm a grown-ass man.
I mean, in all seriousness, guys, I like helping people. I've had a lot of crazy stuff happen in my life. I mean, I was on The Real World when I was 24 years old.
I've decided that what I'm gonna do is take all the dishes, all the cups, and all the bowls, and I'm gonna lock them in the cabinet.
That brought me to New York City, and I've experienced a lot. I've seen some things, and I like to relay that information to help you guys make better choices, especially for those of you that are young and probably going through a lot of the same stuff or same changes that I went through, you know, at the same age. And so you guys reached out to me when I did my video with my daughter about me giving her dating advice, and you said you want more videos like that. And I actually recently did a post on my Instagram, which I've been actually doing a lot more on my Instagram, and like a lot of funny stuff too. So if you guys want to follow me there, it's Scott Herman Fitness. It's no longer just me like flexing with my shirt off, which is, you know, Ricky really likes taking those photos, and so that's why there's so many of them. No, but seriously, my Instagram is a lot more fun now. So I did a post the other day because, like, I get really frustrated when people don't do what they're supposed to do, because when somebody asks something of me, whether I like it or don't like it, especially if it's my job, if I have a job to do and I don't like it, I'm gonna get pissed, but I'm still gonna do my friggin' job. It's just how I was brought up. And so I had made an appointment for delivery for this shed that I ordered for all my pool supplies last week, right? And it was supposed to arrive this week, we'll say Tuesday. I forget which day it was. So it was supposed to arrive Tuesday between 3 and 6:30. And so I really wanted to go to the gym early on Tuesday because I had stuff to do, but I had to wait for this package. And so 6:25 rolls around and I call the company and I'm like, yo, like it's almost 6:30, where's the dude? And I live in a gated community. And so they call the guy, and the guy's like, oh, you know, I got there and the gate code didn't work, so I left.
Son of a bitch!
And I just lost my shit on the phone, and I was just so mad. And I know a lot of you are gonna think that I'm a jerk for losing my shit.
Are you just an asshole? Is that it? Well, no, I've got arms and legs.
But wait, because it's not as bad as you think, okay? So like, I just start getting mega pissed on the phone, and I'm screaming at the customer service guy, and I'm like, I said motherfucker, and I have to use the word, I'll use it just once. I said it so many times that I feel like Samuel L. Jackson, if he heard me, would have given me like a silent nod, like,
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
you did a good job with that word. But I was screaming on the phone, and I'm like, you tell that mother effer to turn his ass around and get back here and deliver this package. I've been waiting for 3.5 hours. And I'm like, he has the gate code, he has my phone number, he never showed up. He just came here and left, or he never came here to begin with. And I'm screaming on the phone, and like every like minute or minute and a half, I'd be like, and the guy's name was Christian, and I go, and Christian, I'm not mad at you, I'm just really upset, and I just can't stop the anger coming out.
What? Okay, fine, I'm cool, I'm fine.
So don't take it personal, I'm not yelling at you, it's that mother effer who didn't come to my house and deliver the package. And I was just like going off on the phone that Erica's like recording me the whole time. And to be fair, when the conversation was over, the customer service guy was laughing because I made it very clear that I was mad, but I wasn't mad at him. Anyways, it was just, I had to let some steam off. But anyways, so they ended up delivering the package first thing in the morning the next day. And they came on like an 18-wheeler truck, so I had to go outside my community and meet the guy to get it off the truck and put it in my car because the truck couldn't come in here because it was too big. And so anyways, that all happened, and I posted this story on my Instagram. This package was supposed to arrive yesterday, but as per usual, the Floridian truck driver decided to be a lazy ass and claimed the gate wouldn't open when he got to my neighborhood. And even though my phone number was on the delivery, he didn't call because he never came and just lied and said he did. I was stuck waiting around for 4 hours and had stuff I needed to do, and when he never showed up, I called the company very angry. The service guy called was very nice and made me the first delivery in the AM. I just had to meet at the gate to grab it because it was on a big 18-wheeler, which was no problem. I hate being an asshole on the phone, but the incompetence of people nowadays is just sickening. My entire life, even if I had a job I hated, I still did it, and I did it right. And so that was the post on Instagram. And then I got a lot of replies on that post where people, felt the same way and have experienced the same thing. We had some fun banter back and forth. And then a younger guy, his name is Matt Luckett, and he said that I could mention his name, and I was actually pretty pumped about it. So Matt, here's your mention, man. You guys can go follow Matt if you want to. He's a young guy, and he's in university. I'm going to read you our conversation, and this is the life lesson that I'm hoping to teach you guys for those of you who have a hard time with confrontation and getting your own points across. And so he reached out to me. He said, I'm working on a group project in university at the moment, and the laziness, lack of organization, and incompetence of some people is so frustrating. Why do the course if you don't want to be here? Hard to know what to do about it. And so I said to him at a young age, you should get used to calling people out on their bullshit. I wish I was more aggressive when I was in college. No point in holding it in. They do nothing, they deserve to fail. Letting them coast is hurting them more, And this is so true, guys. When I was in college and I was in high school, I'm sure just like many of you, I would be in a group setting and I was always a hard worker, and we would have people in the group that did absolutely nothing. And because I wasn't as good with confrontation, I would just get the work done and get their work done and then basically let them get a good grade off of my back because I thought that maybe confronting them was being mean. I didn't want to be mean. I wanted everyone to like me. And as you get older, you start to realize that wanting everyone to like you really isn't the way to go about life. And I get into that more right here. And so Matt writes back and he goes, you're right, I should really. My whole life I've always been so concerned about being nice and good and a good person that it tends to lead to people to walk all over me. Need to find the right balance. And then he said, I hadn't thought of it that way, though. They need to learn a good work ethic in order to live the best version of their life that they can. People won't cover for them forever one day, and one day they'll be solely accountable for their actions. And to that I replied, I said, yeah, being nice gets you nowhere in life. But let me explain. You should always be professional, kind, and courteous. And that's a really powerful point I want to make here, guys. You have to stand up for yourself, and you have to not be afraid of confrontation, but at the same time, you can't be just nice to everyone who talks to you. Be polite, be kind, be courteous, and don't show aggression if there's no need to. But if someone starts walking all over you or taking advantage of you, you need to be able to stand up for yourself. And you can do it without yelling or screaming. Granted, I just gave a whole example of me yelling on the phone, but I told the guy I was sorry. It wasn't his fault. But you can talk to somebody who disagrees with you, and you can debate and show your point without yelling and screaming. Because a lot of people seem to think that when they're having a conversation, that if they're being proved wrong, that if they just start yelling and screaming really loud, it makes what they're saying correct. And that's just not how life works. And so I said, if you're afraid to hurt people's feelings or shy away from confrontation, that's a bad habit that will haunt you your entire life. This is a lesson I learned in my 20s, and it applies to friends, family, business, and especially dating. And dating is a huge one. But before I talk about that, I just want to say, Ricky has a girlfriend. Yay, Ricky! So Ricky and Lexi came to my Halloween party dressed up as Back to the Future, where Ricky was Doc and Lexi was Marty. And so we were talking about this before filming this video, and we're like, wow, what a perfect example in the first Back to the Future movie. The entire reason why Marty McFly's dad becomes successful at the end of the movie is because he finally learns how to stand up to Biff, who's been bullying him all through high school. And because when the movie first started, he never stood up for himself, it led to his entire life being not confident at all, to the point to where he doesn't share his sci-fi novel that he's working on with anyone. And then to that day, even as an adult, Biff was still walking all over him. But by the end of the movie, Marty goes back in time, changes things, his dad beats up Biff, and then when he goes back to the future, everything is better, his dad is successful because he has confidence. And this is true. And the same thing comes to when dating, right? When you're on a date, you want to be courteous, kind, and polite, but at the same time, you don't want to be so nice that the person doesn't value you or your time. There needs to be a little bit of mystery there, right? And so after I said this to Matt, he replied, and he said, it's definitely something I need to reflect on and figure out how I can change it without losing the things about me that I actually admire. As you said, it's getting that right balance of not being walked on all over your entire life, but also not being a complete jerk. And then he said, would love to see a video on this sort of topic, like you did with your daughter. Big love as always, Scott. And then I was like, yeah, let's do a video. And then now that's why we're here doing the video. And I think what he said in that last paragraph is, I think, what worries most people when it comes to, confrontation with someone, especially if it's somebody you care about, whether it's a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever. When it's someone who you like, obviously, if you're going to be confrontational, you're afraid of losing that relationship, right? And you have to think about it like this. Like, for example, if me and Ricky got into an argument, hey, you motherfucker, you shut your mouth! No coughing! Because obviously, with me and Ricky, it's a different relationship where we're friends, but he also works for me and edits my videos. If Ricky sends me a video and I think it comes out like garbage, I pretty much say, Ricky, this video friggin' sucks, fix this, and I send him like all the timestamps of all the things he needs to fix. And I send them a list. And you used to get a little mad in the beginning. You used to get so triggered, right? So I would send out, because what I do is, when Ricky edits a video, guys, Ricky does an amazing job, first of all, okay? But there's little things here and there that I would catch, A lot of the things are maybe just like me being me, like little tiny things that only I would notice, but going back and forth, now Ricky catches these things on his own because he knows what I like. And there's nothing wrong with that. But so I could send Ricky a document, with timestamps in the video, fix this. I'd be like, you need to capitalize the letter S on this word. You got to put a semicolon here. Get rid of the parentheses there. Really stupid things, but it's just because I'm crazy.
I've decided that what I'm going to do is take all the dishes, all the cups, and all the bowls, I'm going to lock them in the cabinet.
And so Ricky would respond pissed. And I'd be like, hey man, don't take this shit personal. I'm just giving you a list. All you got to do is fix it. And so now, obviously I don't want to lose Ricky as my editor or my, the filmer of my videos. What's your title?
I don't know, man. I call myself a videographer.
I don't want to lose my videographer. That's a good title. Yeah. Obviously, I don't want to lose my videographer because we get along great and we have, a lot of things in common. We work out together, we hang out, and he does a great job with the videos. But at the same time, if I want my videos a certain way and I'm going to pay Ricky to edit these videos, then I can't be afraid to let him know what I like and I don't like. And if he got mad to the point to where he would want to quit, then it's not a relationship worth keeping anyways. Because why would you take something personal if it's just literally a list? There's a saying, it's not personal, it's business. And this is something that a lot of you really need to learn and take to heart. You need to be able to talk to somebody that you're trying to get your point across with, and when they start getting upset, all you have to do is just take that conversation down a notch and be like, hey, listen, I don't know why you're getting upset. This isn't a personal attack. This is us just talking so that we can find common ground and move forward together. And the quicker you realize this lesson that you need to learn, the better you'll get at it and the more confident you'll be in all aspects of your life. You should never be afraid to ask for things that you feel you're worth it for. The only person who's going to have value of you in your life, in your existence, and who's going to make that value, as much, what's the way I'm trying to say here?
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
The only person who can make you valuable is yourself, right? If you don't value yourself, why should anybody else value you? Does that make sense? You need to hold yourself up here, and not in a pretentious way or in a snobby way, but you need to recognize your own worth and keep that worth up here and then make sure that when you're engaging with people that they respect that worth, and there's a way to do that without coming across as a douchebag. You can still be polite, you can still be kind, you can still be courteous, but if someone starts stepping on your toes and disrespecting you, you can't be afraid to stand up for yourself. So if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more stuff like this, definitely go down, hit that comment section. Please tap that like button. It really helps me out. And if you do have a topic that you would like for me to talk about, DM me on Instagram, Scott Herman Fitness. That's what Matt did. And you guys can see, I like talking to you guys. I have conversations with people all the time in my DMs. I feel like it's a really great way for me to get to know, the people who look up to me and follow my advice. And I mean, that's how we become better people in general, right? By talking to each other and learning about each other's different life experiences. So again, thanks for watching the video. And as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.